Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top. We're going to bring others with us. So let's get it popping. Let's get it started. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 6. Episode 3 is going down. I was like, A1, you are very immature. Like, what is going on? Why are you acting the way that you're acting? If you did not forgive Lyrica for cheating on you last year and you cheated too as well, whatever the case may be, then why get back together with her? Why renew your vows with Lyrica if you couldn't trust her and you wanted to get that get back and you were still upset and you were still questioning whether the baby was yours or not, because people were making fun of you, A1, because everybody was thinking that the baby wasn't yours and you had to ask for a DNA test. And yes, it did look bad. It looked crazy, for real. But if you didn't forgive her, you shouldn't have never got back with her regardless. And that's your first mistake. And your second mistake is disrespecting your mother on this show, talking to her like she ain't nobody. Like she's trying to help you. She's telling you go talk to your wife, make it right, answer these questions, because the rumors out here running up and down the street, and basically you gonna run and hide on tour with T-Pain, even though T-Pain is a legend and I love T-Pain. But you are doing way too much, A1, for real. You got your side chick a job. She's on the show with you, getting paid with your wife and with your family, with your mother. Like, where they do that at? That is crazy. You just like Kirk and Rashida. Like, what's going on? Jasmine's in the building. Like, that is way too much. I already know Princess would not have put up with that. They would have not been able to get Summer Bunny on the show. But Summer Bunny, she's a struggling actor, a struggling rapper. She cries a lot. She needs to get that get right. If you're gonna be out here sleeping and with everybody's man and stuff like that, you need to get some kickboxing classes, and you need to woman up and stop crying and own up to what you're doing and let it be, and stop trying to act innocent. Stop trying to fool people. If you're gonna be something, be it to the fullest. Don't be playing these games. I was like, I mean, if the way you was talking to Lyrica when she was outside waiting for that Uber, you would have got yours, baby. Not off the strength of A1 and you slept with my husband, but off the strength of how ignorant you were and disrespectful, like, oh, nonchalant, like I don't got feelings, like I shouldn't be hurt. And the way you talking down to me, like, no, girl, you will get it. You'll get it because of the disrespect. You don't disrespect somebody like that. Yep, you slept with her husband and it was good, and he's the one that cheated on her, and so he's the one that owes her something. But the way you address and the way you talk to her, you didn't have to come out there and talk to her yet, but you told her the truth. But you only told her the truth so you can stay on the show, so you can stay relevant. And then you wasn't apologetic. You wasn't sorry about the situation. Then you said something smart like, I don't know when we're gonna sleep again. We slept together a bunch of times. Why is all the females mad at me? Because yeah, you sleeping around with their man. They're mad at their man and they mad at you at the same damn time. But anyways, we digress. We move on from that situation and we get Apple Love. I call her Apple Love because she needs some love. Apple Love, Apple Watch, she needs some love, for real. I know A1 and Lyrica were very good to her and they treated her very well and they did music with her, Blasing the Third, and kept her relevant on the show. But girl, you need to worry about your kids, your career, and your life, and nobody else. And you don't need to be out here fighting nobody else's side chick, because A1 and Lyrica are gonna be alright. They might get back together, and then now you got an enemy out here on the streets that could, you could be out there chilling with your children, and something, some enemy that you created behind somebody else's business, come and harm you. Like, you don't start no drama, you don't get into no drama unless you have to, especially when you have kids and you have a family that are dependent on you. They need you to be here and be around. So pay attention, Apple Watts, whatever your name is, girlfriend, for real. And you really go to them classes and get some help. It was good to see Corrupt, and RIP, rest in power to the king, Nipsey Hussle. We love you. We are so thankful that we was blessed to see you grow. We was blessed to listen to your music and what you tried to do for your community and change the community, and the steps that you took in the classes and buying land and property and putting hope back into people is a wonderful thing, because hope has been gone, because it's just like a lot of people feel hopeless, and you gave people in your community hope. You gave people around the world hope. When you have music and your music has a message and it's powerful, that touches somebody's soul, especially if you're going through something, especially if you're fighting against the same injustice. You know what I'm saying? So RIP, rest in power, descended to the king, Nipsey Hussle. And it was good to see Yo-Yo was up in the business. And the music that Yo-Yo put out, her music was all about respecting Queen, Black Power, her and Queen Latifah, MC Lyte, the songs that they did together. And like, now you don't even get no music with no message in it. Like, we can all have sex, we can all do this, and we can all twerk, we can all do that, we can all do this. But what about what's in our brain? How are we going to live another day? How are we going to live a prosperous day and basically pass it down to our generations? It is what it is. I was just like, and we got Ricky Ricky, Mickey, Mundane, whoever he is, he's trying to get his foot in the door. And we find out that Paris, she is not feeling Britney at all, and she got it for Britney. And Zellswag, he is back and he's living with Paris. I wonder how long that friendship is going to last. Any money going to come up, but they seem like they're doing good. And basically we got B2K on tour, and only people we see is Boogie and Fizz. We don't see the rest of the group. Like, what's up with that? Why are you not breaking us off with the whole group? You know what I'm saying? We only see Fizz and Boogie. Come on. And then we only see Spectacular. Where's the rest of Pretty Ricky? Like, come on, for real, what's good? So all that is good, fine and dandy. And we got to see Corrupt. I already said Corrupt. So anyways, let's get into it. That's all I can think of. And Ray's back on the show. He's doing the damn thing. Fizz is all confessing to Boogie that, hey, I think I'm gonna move in with Apryl. Boogie was like, please just don't let it mess up the money. Could you keep it quiet? Could you put a mask on it like it's Halloween until we can get this money? Bro, you could tell Fizz really misses the limelight, because he was like, we would used to run this, like having a sold out tour and having everybody, it's like we get to be back on top of the world for a moment and get paid for and just reminisce and bask in the glory we had back in the day. I was like, damn, B2K could have just been, they could have been really big, man, if all the stuff didn't come down, if it didn't come down to, Chris Stokes and the rest of them. So let's get into it. So we get back to, back to the party on top of the roof or whatever the case may be, and Lyrica and none other than, Summer Bunny's going in, and Summer Bunny said, oh, she looks weird with them eyes low. Something's wrong with her. I think she has I don't even want to say it. But anyways, so we have that situation. And she's yelling, she's screaming, she's doing the most. Apryl, watch, she's jumping in the building. Apryl wants a piece of this. Lyrica's just like, yo, I didn't say nothing about you. You didn't hear nothing come out my mouth. I didn't say shit about you, girl. What are you talking about? Then Princess is feeling a certain type of way. Princess don't like this. Princess don't like side chicks, because she know how they would jump in and be with your man regardless if he got a girlfriend or not. They can care less about what's going on with you or whatever, and they want to get what they got, break up what you have, and then take your man and then basically take your spot. And Princess is not feeling it, and Princess is not feeling what Apryl, what's her name, Summer Bunny is doing and saying, and she's trying to get that. Ray J had to jump off, pop off, and get his girlfriend out the way. Princess is ready to go for it. You already know Princess don't like that shadiness. She don't like that drama. She don't like that conniving, that stealing and taking other people's men. And she was ready to do it. She was ready to win it. She was ready to, she wasn't even about that talking. She was gonna be yelling and screaming like Apryl Watch. She was trying to get to her baby. She was trying to get to Summer Bunny, but she couldn't. It is what it is. I guarantee you, Princess Love got a new friend, and her name is Barty B, because I know Barty B see this, and I know, Jason Lee done reported the story already. So it is what it is. And so Yo-Yo's able to get the two ladies to sit down and talk. And so Lyrica asked the question. Also Summer Bunny was coming off disrespectful too as well. Basically, I had your man, or whatever the case, whatever she said that was disrespectful. Yo-Yo was like, yo, you can't start off a conversation like that. It was either or. Both of them are in their feelings right now. I don't know why Summer Bunny's in her feelings, because she done already slept with A1. She already got what she was gonna get from A1. She ain't got no song, no music, no nothing. She already got what she got from A1. It is what it is. Now she's talking to his wife. Why is she mad at Lyrica? Lyrica didn't do nothing to her. Lyrica didn't stick nothing in her. Lyrica didn't kiss her. Lyrica didn't tell her sweet things. Lyrica didn't lie to her. She's mad at Lyrica because that's the spot that she wants to be in, and she wants to be with a producer that can make music, have her on the show, and so she can have that fairy tale lifestyle. But it ain't no, it's a fairy tale, because it's not true, it's not real. Look what Lyrica going through. She's got to deal with a woman like you that thrives off of sleeping with other people's men to get to the top, to get what she need, and then cries about it and get on interviews and cries about it, be about it. Yes, I slept with your man. Ain't no hard feelings, Lyrica. It is what it is. Basically, I don't have no obligations to you. I ain't married to you. Lyrica understands that too as well. She's upset, but she just didn't like how the way that Summer Bunny is coming off. Like, you don't have to be disrespectful. You can be cordial and then move on, because you move in silence, baby. Summer Bunny, you're gonna have to, I don't know how you're gonna get another man, because everybody's gonna be afraid to mess with you, because they're gonna feel like you're gonna expose them and tell their story and get on TV and do shows. And now maybe you made your stock go down, or maybe maybe that's an up and coming rapper that might like you and want to be with you, girlfriend. You never know. But the stories that we heard about you on these blogs, you better go to the drugstore. So it is what it is with this situation. I'm like, OMG, it is going down. I was like, Lyrica's better than me, because I wouldn't sit down and talk. So I be talking to A1 because I want to hear what he got to say, because she can lie to me and whatever. And so did, she did sit there and lie. Summer Bunny said she didn't have, intercourse with, A1. She just FaceTime him, and then she turned around and told the truth. Now she's back to crying and everything. Nobody feels sorry for you. You should feel sorry for yourself and stop crying. If you want to be bad, then be bad. Be like Superhead. Be somebody. Be like the Kardashians. Be like Kim. Own up to it. The crying and stuff is not going to make people think any highly of you or feel sorry for you, because you know what you're doing. You're not a little kid. You're trying to eat. Your industry and your career job is sleeping with other people's husbands and getting money and sleeping with other people to get where you need to go, because you want to get somewhere. And that's the path that you chose. That's just like a job at McDonald's or a job at corporate job somewhere. Your job is actually getting money from people that have power to actually put you in a position where you need to be. That's your career. So, why cry about it? People, some people do cry about going to work at Taco Bell. It is what it is. So moving on from that situation, and so now we get her to come out. So now we have Summer Bum, and she come out skipping them slippers. I'm trying to tell you, them slippers would have been off her feet, let me tell you. So anyways, she comes out, she says something smart, whatever the case may be. She said something smart, and she owned up and she said, yes, I slept with him plenty of times, many a times. I might sleep with him again. I don't know when the next time we're gonna sleep together, or whatever the case may be. Lyrica's like, I'm not upset with you. I didn't if you didn't hear nothing come out my mouth, I didn't say, like, you heard it from the blogs, like, that didn't come from me. And then if she want to talk about you and say something about you, she has the right to, because you intertwine into her life. Even though, A1 is the one that, went with you, he's the one that cheated on her, but you still you mixing up with A1 end up getting Lyrica in the mix. So she has the right to say something, because that's her family, that's her husband too as well. But he probably wasn't her husband when he was dipping and dabbing with you, but it is what it is. So you have there's consequences to every situation. You mess with somebody that got a girlfriend or wife and you end up meeting up with them, there's going to be consequences. It is what it is. And plus, you're not the nicest person, and you don't really articulate yourself, and you act like, oh, it ain't about nothing, I'm this bad thing. And then the next minute you want to cry, next minute you want to be snotty, and the next minute you want to be friends, the next minute you want a life change. Like, come on, miss me with that. You go to the drugstore, baby girl. So R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, we love you so much. Rest to the king, rest to the power to the king, power to the people, power to Nipsey Hussle and his family. All right, R.I.P. Rest in power. We got Yo-Yo, we got Apryl. Basically, they're going to, Nipsey Hussle's memorial and just celebrate. And Yo-Yo knows people in the crowd. They were singing Yo-Yo songs and hugging her. She's of the people, because she works in the community too as well, and she has a school and she teaches kids, and she have kids off the street, and she's helping them with their career and stuff like that. And she hasn't left the community. She's still a part of the community, so she got mad love and respect. Apple Watch, she got respect too. People was hugging her and giving her respect too as well. So they was invited, they was welcome. They didn't have to worry about anything going on or worried about any negative thing happening, because there were so many negative reports on what happened at the marathon, or whatever the case may be, that the media did report. But Yo-Yo, Apple Watts, and the rest of the cast showed up to Nipsey Hussle's memorial, and they gave a nice word, and he's deserving of everything. So moving on from that situation, we get Zell's in shape. He done cut off his hair. He done got a fade, or whatever the case may be. And he's working out, and he's getting in shape, and he's out there, and he's working with, Apryl, and he's working with, what's her name, Paris too as well. And Apryl was telling them that she's gonna be working with Monique. She met up with Monique. She went to K Michelle party. We got Paris talking about anybody go to K Michelle Lismith party is weird. K Michelle's weird. The people that like her is weird. I don't know what you talking about. Zell is not feeling Apryl talking to Monique at all, because Monique and him done got into it. They don't get along at all. Point blank. Period. It is what it is. And he was like, I don't know, why would you do a tour with her, and why would you say yes? Do you know how crazy she is? Do you know who you talking about? You talking about Monique Slaughter, baby. And so Zell was like, you could have went on tour with me and Paris, because we got more hits and we make more music and we actually got a budget. They were they were really shading Moniece Slaughter. They was really shading, but it is what it is. And Apryl is just like, yeah, you know, everybody trying to get their story, like they trying to get this paycheck, be popping. Zell, he is sorry for everything that he did that got him to lose his job, and basically he's been on every reality TV show, Basketball Wives and the rest of them, and now he's back at his home, loving HipHopHollywood, where he first began, you know. And so we have none other than Paris and, you know, Zell, you know, acting like you could have came on our tour, Apryl, you should join us, and they're making fun, and they seem like they're a good pair too as well, and they're gonna bring some comedy relief to the show, and that's gonna be cool too as well. But they're also gonna get into it with Brittany, because evidently it seems like none other than, you know, Paris, she don't get along with Brittany at all, and actually Apryl's not really liking Brittany either, because Brittany was shading her. She felt a certain type of way about Brittany, yes, and Brittany does not like Apryl. Does not like Apryl Jones at all, point blank, period. I was like, And so we have Ray and, you know, Zell. They done made up their friends, and Zell got invited to an event where he is going to bring none other than Paris, and Paris ain't gonna get along with none other than Brittany B, or Brittany, whatever her name is. It's gonna be on and popping, baby. I'm just like, we got Raz-B. He is, you know, want to get off the tour. He don't want to be on a tour no more. You can't blame him. You're going to bring somebody named Chris Stokes on the tour, and the people that he feels like did something to him allegedly and touched him, or whatever the case may be, and he's feeling a certain type of way. How is he supposed to perform? How is he supposed to be normal? Like, that's just like, I'm trying to do my job, and the person that did the wrongest to me and changed my whole life, you know, you got them sitting on stage, you got them coming to practice and stuff like that. No, of course he ain't gonna act right, but we understand why Fizz is upset, because, you know, Raz also accused, you know, Fizz of actually being, you know, touched the same way that he was touched. So it is what it is. Raz-B is not a bad person. He just needs help, and he just needs some support. And the people that did him wrong, they need to face justice for real, because evidently it's affecting his adulthood. His past is affecting his future, where he can't move on, because he is a talented dude. And that's why we have seen Raz-B do a lot of things. And he went away to China so he can actually get the media off of him and just escape these demons that are out here. So, but no matter where he goes, he's never going to escape it until he's actually can get his story out the way he wants. And maybe he need a Lifetime story too as well. And then on top of that, he needs to get some justice for real. Poor man. And so now we get to, you know, none other than Spectacular in the building with none other than Fizz, and they interviewing with, you know who, Jock. And basically, you know, you got Fizz talking about he's a great father, and, you know, complications they're having on the tour, whatever the case may be. So it's all good. Then we got none other than Corrupt and Yo-Yo in the building, and they're talking to Mickey Mundane, or whatever his name is, and he's an up and coming artist. He's from the hood basically, and he's born and bred rap music, hip hop, and he know all the old school rappers because his father was listening to him too as well. No, he's not biracial. He is Caucasian. And so I don't know how Corrupt seemed like he was kind of, damn, I really do need a paycheck. But we have, Corrupt has been on TV in the early 2000s. Remember, he was judging talent on TV. Corrupt is a good dude, or whatever the case may be. You know, there's some stories. He has had some loss in his life. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So he's there. He's being respectful, but he just don't know why he's sitting there. But you know what? He's gonna catch this paycheck, and maybe he can put his story on wax and put it on auto visual for us to see on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be nice to get into Corrupt's, you know, personal life on the show. I'm just saying, as Corrupt is a funny dude. He's nice, he's charismatic too as well, and he's entertaining. He's just cool, and he does have some wisdom and some knowledge, because he survived. You know, a lot of people didn't survive the 90s. So, or the 80s. So we get to this situation, and basically, you know, Apple Watts, she is, you know, she grew up with Mickey Mundane, whoever this dude is that's next to her. She grew up with him, and she loves him, and it ain't about color, it ain't about this, just accept him. Okay, I'm reloaded. Moving on, and now we're talking about Nipsey Hussle, we're talking about Tupac Shakur, and we actually get to hear Yo-Yo said that she was at the hospital with Tupac, and she actually asked him who shot him, and he said, shakes his head, yes, no. And basically there's probably more to that story, but she ain't gonna give us the whole detail because she might write a book about it. And so we get to hear about Jason Lee and his story and what he's been through, losing his brother. And losing his brother, you know, just made him think about losing Nipsey Hussle and how he had to struggle and fight to make it in this world. And Jason Lee has been through a lot. He's been homeless. He didn't have parents that wasn't there for him, but he ended up making it, and he succeeded. He got his show, and he is actually a syndicated, you know, show on YouTube. And yeah, that's it. And so we got none other than Nipsey Hussle's in the building. But I was just like, damn, like they was really talking about how wonderful Nipsey Hussle was and what he did, and may his spirit live on, and may his spirit encourage other spirits to do exactly what he did, and not to live in fear, and not to be scared to come back to your community and change it, because if you don't change it, nobody else will. And Apryl did make a good point, because Apryl Jones, she basically said, why didn't he have security? And it was like, you know, because he felt comfortable. I wish he had security, for real, for real. And so moving on, we get to A1 and his mother, and his mother is telling A1, like, what's going on with you and Lyrica? What's happening? What's the business? What is it? Like, what are you doing? Did you talk to Lyrica? Did you actually sleep with Summer Bunny? What's going on? She wants to know, because that's her son that on TV anyway is gonna come out. But he talked to his mother like she ain't nobody, like her eyebrows don't matter, like she don't matter. Like, I don't know what's going on with his mother look, but her wig is better than last season. And so it is what it is. But he's disrespectful to his mother and acting like what she say ain't violent, like she ain't trying to help him out. And he was like I don't got time for this, I don't want to deal with this. I was like, dude, you are so disrespectful. And that's the same way he treated Lyrica when she came home to talk to him. He acts like he's very immature, like he doesn't know how to be a man, like he doesn't have the male quality. So I think he needs some counseling and some therapy, and he needs to be trained how to be a man by a man, because evidently he has, you know, a lot of, you know, issues. Like he acting like a child, like a little high school girly shit about, oh no, I can't deal with this, I need to focus. All you think you doing up getting on stage and hyping up the show for T-Pain. That's it. That's all you doing. And you just escaped for a whole week or whatever the case may be without talking to your wife, not even confessing to what you did to her. And it's public, yes, and I know you mad at Lyrica or whatever the case may be, but the way you talk to your mother, the way you talk to Lyrica is so disrespectful, for real, for real. And so we got Fizz talking about, you know, moving in with Apryl. He's telling Boog was like, please just keep this on the low, we trying to get this money. And so we have A1, he's basically with none other than T-Pain. T-Pain is my dude, he's my man, baby. Let me tell you, T-Pain music in the early 2000s had you rocking, had you bumping your head and dancing like you couldn't go to the club, you couldn't walk down the street without hearing a T-Pain song or hearing T-Pain on it. I mean, he made the music. I mean, he made club bangers for bangers after bangers. He even got the bartenders paid, you know. So I love me some T-Pain, baby. And so we got, you know, here we go with A1 acting like he don't want to answer the question. Then he finally answered the question, but basically he fools around with the question. He wants to act like he don't know what's going on. No, he didn't do it. Yes, he did do it. Oh, like, what are you talking about? You cheated too. Like, you're gonna make a big deal out of it like it's nothing. Like, he don't want to answer the question. Like, yo, I messed up. Yes, it's all on the blogs. And, you know, and your wife having to talk to the girl that you slept with is even more disrespectful, because whoever Lyrica slept with, did he come and he talk to you? I don't know if that was the case or whatever, but you see A1 bringing up the situation that he don't forgive Lyrica the way he's talking, that you cheated last year, I had to cover up for you, I didn't know the baby, if the baby was mine, I had to ask you for a DNA test, I look funny, people made fun of me, it was just a bad situation, and I was trying to protect your reputation and your image, and I didn't say anything about you cheating. But yes, you guys both came on a Breakfast Club and both admitted that you were cheating or whatever. Maybe when the season was playing on, you didn't want to go there, but it was basically out there from Ray J to Safari to, you know, Rockstar. They was all on Lyrica, yes, and it did look bad. And actually A1's family did not want him with Lyrica, and they had stories of Lyrica cheating too as well. But if you renewed your vows with her, why would you renew your vows with your wife and then go back and cheat again. Because the problem of you guys renewing your vows is because both of you have infidelity, but both of you guys were cheating on each other, infidelity. Like, it was just too crazy. Like, so that they're both wrong in the situation. But if you're gonna renew your vows and then you're gonna turn around and do the same thing that she done to get that get back, is not, you should have never did it, because you're hurting your kids, you're hurting your family, you're hurting that baby, you're hurting your relationship. And then on top of that, no one's gonna take both of y'all serious at all. And so you're gonna both be fair game to the world, that when they bump into you, whatever the case may be. I know people trying to say Lyrica's with Floyd Mayweather, but I don't think she is, just because she took some pictures and he came to her show. Floyd Mayweather be doing the most. That's just how he is. But A1, he didn't own up in this conversation. He could have just said, I messed up. You know what? I didn't forgive you. I was still upset. It was a weak moment. He didn't say anything. He didn't say, I need some time. I think we need counseling. I think we need therapy. I messed up, and I'm sorry that this woman is coming. I'm sorry this woman is filming with us and you had to talk to her. He's acting like, he's still pissed. He's still mad from last season. So why did you even get back together? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And now she's on this show. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, damn, you got no clout. So it is what it is. They're going back and forth. Lyrica don't like his boys, his yes men, because they help him cheat or whatever. And she was like, I'm surprised you don't got no females back here in your room. I'm surprised ain't nobody out here twerking in your room. Surprised that you don't got nobody in this area, because usually it'd be covered with thoughts or whatever the case may be. Of course, because he didn't have nobody there, because he knew you were coming, duh. So it is what it is. But A1 looks like the music and the fame has gone to his head so much that I don't think he can tell the difference between what's real and what's fake and what he believes. I think now he believes he's truly a legend and rock star, where Lyrica should be okay with him having infidelities, him cheating on her, and him cheating on her and doing what he want to do. I think now he feels like he deserves it. And I don't know if he even wants to be married or work it out anymore. I don't think the baby was enough to keep them together, because there's just too much in Hollywood that's going on, and they're both being pulled in different directions. And A1 wants to be that A-lister, that rock star, that popper, or whatever. So it is what it is. So Lyrica's gonna move out the crib. She's gonna vacate for a minute. We'll see what happens. And Yo gives a segment on the news about Nipsey Hussle. Rest in power, Nipsey Hussle. Peace him out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please hit that like button. I hope you guys have a blessed, wonderful, peaceful week, and you get through whatever you need to get through, and you tell the universe, you tell your God, you tell whoever you need to tell that you need this and you want this, and you're going to fight for it, and you're going to get it, baby. You're going to claim what is yours all day and every day. I claim it, baby. I claim it. Peace. I'm out. One love. So all my peeps and my people.